Good evening, everyone. My name is Hope with Hope's Plans. Thank you for joining me today. I posted on a Facebook group about my sinking funds. And in my sinking funds, I have a traveler's notebook, and there were envelopes in there which I slipped my money into. Someone on the Facebook group asked me about the envelopes, and I told her I would show her, but instead I will go ahead and just show everyone. So what you'll need is some glue. You'll need very sticky glue, else it will come apart. You will also need a pair of scissors, a ruler, and I just have double-sided scrapbook paper. So what you do is you fold it in half. Decide which side you want. As you can see, this side reminds me of like the 80s bicycle and the 3D glasses and the robot, and it's very 80s. And the other side is just this pretty orange and cream colored flowers or sparkles or whatever it is. So I'm going to go with the 80s style. And then you are going to fold it half of your length. So I want mine to be 8 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this up 4 inches. And I probably should use a ruler because I'm not very good at measurements. So I'm going to go ahead and just measure out 4 inches. Which I was pretty close to. Okay, so there's 4 inches. So when you fold it in half, it's going to look like this. I take my ruler and I go ahead and just flatten it out with my ruler. So then you flatten it back out into the sheet, and then you want to go about, I don't know, maybe an inch in or so. So once again, I go ahead and measure my inch because maybe half an inch. I'd probably start with half an inch. Yeah, let's do half an inch. So we want a half an inch on both the right and the left side. And then you're going to want to just fold it on both the right and the left side, that half an inch in. So use your ruler so you can get a nice even line. And then once again, flatten it out like so. And do the same on the other side. Now my youngest son is turning 21 in 15 days. And I'm going to use this for we're going on vacation to celebrate his 21st birthday. So as we go on vacation, I like to save my receipts so when I come home, I could write it in the memory book. So this is going to carry all my receipts. Okay, so both the right and the left side are folded in, as you can see right here. Now, what you want to do is cut the half inch in. Just cut it right on the line there, up to the 4-inch mark. So like so. So just the half an inch mark up to the 4-inch fold line on both sides. you have something like this then. Okay. Now you're going to want to fold it in half. And you're going to want to cut diagonally. So you could go in like a 3/4 of an inch maybe. And then just take it all the way up to the top of the line, to the 4-inch line. And you don't have to do this. You can just go ahead and just cut it. But I'm going to show you where my line's going to be. So I'm going to cut it directly up from a 3/4 of an inch in, and then all the way up to the fold line. I'm sure I've probably seen this on Pinterest or YouTube or Instagram maybe. I'm not really sure where I found it, but it was a great idea. Or maybe I found something similar and it didn't work for my TN, but I found something that now works. Now, I am not exactly straight because I want these to fold in on themselves. So I just need to cut a little bit more in. So when you fold it, you'll be able to put this little stretch over it, like so. Okay, let me check the other side. Okay, so now you're going to take your glue, and you want to make sure it's not repositioned glue, or it needs to be really tacky glue. And then you're just going to glue and then fold. Make sure it sticks. Now, your 12 by 12 scrapbook paper really needs to be kind of heavy, because this will be, you'll be slipping in your money or whatever else that you want to carry in your TN. So do the other side. Make sure that gets stuck down there nice and neat. You could probably use, you know, hot glue for this, or any other type of glue. It just needs to really be tacky so it doesn't come apart. You know, as I said, you're going to be slipping things in and out of the pockets here. So when you fold it, it should look like this. Now, oops, I got a little crooked right there. Oh well. Now, because the rubber bands will go in here, you're just going to want to cut a little piece off. So your rubber bands could sit nicely inside the little notch. Okay, so then you can take a, I don't know, let's see here. I have to have something, right? You can take your, obviously can't here because this is too big, but if I had some money, which I don't, but if I did, I could slip it in here and it would sit nicely. And then I just put a piece of paper that shows how much money I have in here. So as of today, say I deposited, let's see, today I deposited $20 into my clothing fund. And now I have a balance of $20. So next week when I come out, because I'm going to go shopping for some clothes, I will just take it out of this funding envelope. I also, in the front of this envelope, I did a little chalkboard tag, which I don't have anymore, but I did put a chalkboard tag, and then I listed what I was saving for inside here, as well as my deposit slip I have here. So this all would be for clothing, or say that I need clothing and shoes, I keep it separate because of kids. Or you could do clothing, but one side for your daughter Jane and the other one for Zachary. It's just up to you however you want to use this, but this is great for my TN. And if you have any questions, please give me an email at hopesplans@gmail.com. Once again, my email is hopesplans@gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram at hopesplans, or you can find me on Facebook at Hope's Keys. Once again, thank you so very much for watching my first video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you were able to follow along on this catastrophe of my first video I did, and I appreciate it. Give me a big thumbs up, and I hope you follow me.